Hundreds of disenchanted students are marching down to Parliament today. They're there to protest against the government over tuition fees and to call on them to tax the rich.
People shouldn't pay outright through tuition fees for their education, for university education at any level, undergraduate or postgraduate. But not just that, free education is also about funding so that people can actually afford to live, to pay their rent, to eat and not work so many hours that they can't actually focus on their studies. So it's, I guess it's a vision of a type of education that's accessible for everybody in society, not just the privileged.
Education don't want none if you don't feel
Hopefully there'll be more actions after this, which will prompt the government to do something, put pressure on them.
I do personally think that pressure inside the Labour Party is something that's very important, and there are people here from a Labour campaign for free education, so there are people within the Labour Party who want that. So I think that there's a possibility that enough pressure could change the Labour Party's policy, but hopefully they'll see the strength of feeling from young people.
They claim they want to lower fees down to 6,000, but I mean that's still a huge amount of money every year. And that does nothing in terms of accessibility, in terms of funding, in terms of getting more disabled, more black students into education either. So I think it's still problematic.
It's going to affect us later in life, isn't it? When we can't pay off the huge debts, you know. Yeah.
Are you worried about that?
Of course, yeah. I mean, who isn't, right?
I've not even thought about ever getting a mortgage yet because I've got all that to pay off already. And I've never earned enough to actually start paying it back. I've just gone through a low-paid job to work in a supermarket, working in a call centre, etc. when I finished university. So it's not been a realistic prospect, and it's something that hangs over you.
With more pressure groups, you get more incentive for them to make a change, and then you get more pressure on them.
I think there's a determination now, particularly given the lack of lead shown on this by the National Union of Students, for people to go back to their universities, go back to the cities and actually organise there and put pressure on not just the government nationally but also university managers, because they have a lot to say in the policies about what courses are provided, the funding given to students locally as well. So I think there's determination to do that, and the thing is, the money's there. If it's only the political will that's lacking to take it off big business who avoid tax all the time.